What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you guys already know by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be installing some downpipes on my Genesis Coupe. I've been wanting to do this for so long now, but just haven't felt like spending the $300 plus on a pair of downpipes because people say that the stock ones are pretty damn good on their own. But actually, the reason I got the downpipes is thanks to one of you guys. So somebody hit me up in the comments and asked if I wanted a pair of downpipes because they had them on their car for 3 days and it didn't pass emissions in California anymore, and they asked if I wanted them, and I said, you know what, now's the perfect time as ever, let's just go ahead and do it. So I finally have gotten the downpipes in. Thank you to the person who gave them to me. I'm gonna leave your name on the screen right here. Now I guess without further ado, there's not really much else to talk about, so I'm gonna show you guys the downpipes, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. All right, everybody, here they are, the ARK downpipes. Now, like I said, I got them used, so there's a few little scratches and dings on them here and there, but like overall they are a 9 out of 10 at the very minimum. Like, they are basically perfect, and I'm so excited to get these things on here, man. I've wanted them for so long. Get you guys a good look at them real quick. The welds look really good. Everything looks really good, and I'm so excited. Oh yeah. Now there is one thing I noticed with these downpipes, and I'm hoping it's not going to be a problem, but I noticed that this one right here, if I pick it up and shake it, now that's just the old O2 sensor from the old Genesis that these came off of, and I guess they just got chopped off instead of actually taken off and put back on the stock downpipes. But yeah, I noticed that if you shake this downpipe, that's not coming from the O2 sensor. I've taken that out and I've shaken it, and like, I don't know what the noise is. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get it to do it good again. That noise right there, I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'm hoping that everything's okay and nothing's broken on these, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So I'm gonna throw these in the car, and then we're gonna head that way to get these installed. Pretty tight squeeze in here. They barely fit, but they fit, so let's get to it now. Let's go ahead and get one last cold start with the stock downpipes. All right, everybody, we just pulled up to the shop. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record in here, but I'm going to try to, so let's just go ahead and get right to this and we'll see what happens. I just got back home. The Genesis is at the shop right now, getting the downpipes installed as we speak. The rain started to pick up, unfortunately, so hopefully by the time I go back to pick the Genesis up, the rain will have cleared up so we can do some pulls and whatnot with these new downpipes on. I just wanted to say real quick, I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, are wondering why I did not install the downpipes on my own, and the only reason I did not install the downpipes on my own is because A, I don't have access to a lift, B, I don't have a jack stand here, and C, it's supposed to rain all this week. As you can tell, like, it started raining right now, and I just don't have a garage space to work on my car. So even if I did have a jack and jack stands, I would have to work on it out in the rain, and that would not be fun. So I just figured, you know what, I'll just let them go ahead and install this, and it'll probably be a whole lot faster than I could do it anyway. All right, everybody, I just got a call from the shop. The Genesis is all finished up. The downpipes are put on. As you guys can see, the rain has picked up quite a bit, and it's actually raining pretty heavy now, but nonetheless, it's time to go pick up the Genesis. We just picked up the Genesis from the shop. I'm about to do the first startup with the downpipes installed. Let's go ahead and see how she sounds. I can honestly notice a decent difference. Like, really. Obviously, I'm inside the car with the windows up, but that was a much louder startup. And as you guys can see, it's pretty much completely downpouring out here. I'm gonna head back home and wait for the rain to clear up a little bit, and then I'm gonna give you guys some sound clips. I'm gonna give you guys some polls. I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel about it. Basically, just tell you guys if the downpipes are worth it or not. All right, everybody, we are back home. The rain has cleared up finally, and the downpipes are installed. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys a look at them from under the car, but I highly doubt it. I mean, you can kind of see them there shining, the cleanest part of the exhaust I got, but obviously they're all the way up under there. You can't really see them. But yeah, now that we have the new ones installed, let's go ahead and take a look at the old ones and see how they compare to these. Here they are, the old stock downpipes. Now, oh my goodness, the gaskets are basically corroded off there. I don't know if you can see that, but this isn't much of a gasket anymore. It's kind of just peeling off of here. Now, in the small amount of driving I've done with the new downpipes on, I've noticed that they seem to make the car vibrate a little bit less. Now, I don't know if this happens to any of you guys who have the same exhaust setup I do, but like around the cup holders, like if I have change in the cup holders, the change vibrates, the gear shifter, the plastic around it sometimes vibrates, and I noticed that with these new downpipes, they didn't seem to vibrate, and I'm thinking that maybe my old ones were not so held together that well anymore, basically, as in the gaskets were starting to fail, and maybe the exhaust was leaking around there, and that's why it was vibrating. Here's one more good look at the old downpipes. These are the stock ones. They look quite a bit different, honestly, but it also could just be because they're extremely dirty. Now that you guys have seen those, let's go ahead and get some sound clips of this thing and see how the sound has changed on it. This is going to be the first cold start in my 2013 Genesis Coupe 3.8 with ARK downpipes installed. And of course, I got the ISR catback and depot test pipes. But yeah. About you guys, I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but I honestly can notice quite a big difference. It sounds honestly mostly just a bit deeper and grumblier than it did before. But yeah, now that you guys have heard the startup, let's go ahead and get some revs, some pulls, and let's just show you guys how this thing sounds under load. All right, everybody, before we hop into these sound clips, I just wanted to elaborate on something I was talking about a second ago. Now, for those of you who are running the same exhaust setup as I am, the ISR race exhaust and just any test pipes really, I don't know if you guys have the same problem in your car, but if I have change in my cup holder, it rattles like crazy from probably like 1500 to 2500 RPMs. And this plastic right here, this cheap plastic, rattles like crazy from the same RPM range. And like all the little plasticky things in here rattle like crazy around that RPM range. But what I've noticed since I've had these downpipes on is that so far, knock on wood, nothing is rattling. And I would have to guess it's either A, because the downpipes are more free flowing and like around this area was where it was getting clogged up before, and that's why stuff was vibrating. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm just making shit up. Or it could also be because my old gaskets on my stock downpipes were basically corroded all the way off, and it was pretty much just a downpipe on test pipe on header, basically. Like there was no gasket in between them all, connecting them together, sealing the gap, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that real quick, that if you notice that your car vibrates a lot and you have the same exact exhaust setup that I have, that maybe a pair of downpipes will fix your vibrations, or maybe just replacing the gaskets with some newer ones will fix your vibrations. So now that we've talked about that, let's go ahead and jump into the pulls, the revs, and all the sound clips, all the good stuff, basically. Let's go ahead and get some revs. Like I said, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but in person I can definitely notice a difference. It's just a whole lot crispier and cleaner sounding, basically. There's not as much vibrations going on, like I was saying. There's not as much rasp. Everything rasp. Everything just sounds a lot cleaner in my opinion, and it's awesome. So now that we've heard some revs, let's go ahead and get some pulls. We got it in manual mode. Let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Oh yeah, I can already tell you right off the bat, that is so much louder than full throttle was before. Everybody, before we wrap this video up, I just wanted to show you guys real quick. This is the same spot that I ended my last video in, and only those trees were barely underwater before, but now this whole parking lot is basically flooded. Like, this is insane. The rain it's gotta quit. But as you guys just saw, the pulls are quite a bit louder, the wide open throttle pulls, and just this car under load is now honestly quite a bit louder. I'd say, like I said before, maybe 10 to 20% louder overall, and I honestly love the sound of it. It just cleans everything up, honestly. And like I said, I've noticed that nothing vibrates as much as it used to, which is so awesome, because I don't know about you guys who have the same problem with things vibrating in your car, but it's pretty annoying if you want me to be honest with you. But yeah, overall, I'd have to say the downpipes are worth it, man. They seem to have made the car louder, a tiny bit more throttle response. Maybe this is all just placebo effect, because I'm just trying to find something else that feels different about the car now that I've put these on. But honestly, like I said, I would have to say that the downpipes are worth it. In my opinion, it makes the car sound a whole lot better. It crispens it up. It doesn't sound as raspy, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I think the downpipes are worth it. They sound sick. Now, like I said, I don't think they do much for power, but it does a whole lot for sound, it seems like. And listen. But like I said, everybody, that is really going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. One last thing I wanted to talk about before we wrap it up is thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. We just passed it the other day, and my mind is once again blowing. Like, I don't have anything else to say besides wow and thank you guys times a million. That is insane, and yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this one, everybody. If you guys enjoyed this video, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe. Peace out. I will see you guys in the next one.